World of Concrete 2017 is brought to you by Metabo, German-engineered power tools with the most advanced dust collection systems to help you comply with the new OSHA regulation.
What's up, you guys? 2017 World of Concrete. We're here with my man in Amsterdam, Antoine, all the way from Germany. Actually, no, he's from Philly, but it makes it more exciting when we say you're from Germany, right? But Metabo is from Germany, you guys, and they're one of the leaders in the concrete industry, known for quality, known for being green, right? And what else is Metabo known for?
Longevity, performance. We make everything in-house, made in Germany. Yeah.
And one thing you told me at another event one time is the precision of everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we make everything ourselves. We have the tightest specs and the precision, so everything fits together as best as it can, and that makes a better tool that vibrates less, that lasts longer, and it has more power overall.
Right, cool. And I like to compare you guys to luxury car brands like BMW and Mercedes. Just like, when you get in those cars, they're all tight. You get into like a Kia and you're all over the road. You get into a Mercedes or a BMW and it's tight, it handles good. That's how these tools feel in your hand.
And there's no chance. Our headquarters is a few miles away from Mercedes and Porsche. So that tells you the kind of engineering that goes, in that manufacturing area.
Yeah, cool. What do we got today?
So here we have our renovation grinders. They're both 5-inch. This is a 14-amp motor. This is a 12-amp motor. They're both based on the same aluminum shroud. So that will be the most heavy-duty shroud that you can find. It's all die-cast aluminum. Even the shroud and the flange on the tool are made of aluminum that we make ourselves. So this will be the strongest that you have. And we have 3 versions for each of them with these different blades. We have this diamond cup, very soft bond for hard concrete. So that's going to be a softer bond that's going to really small diamonds. So that's going to be extremely aggressive on the concrete. Even a 30 years old concrete will be shaved really nicely by this. We have the same concept diamond cup with a gray cup, a much harder bond. So this is more for a green concrete or a softer material. This bond will not release as much diamond, so it will last longer, but it will be a little bit less aggressive. So that's more for a younger concrete.
Cool.
And finally, we have that very special PCD wheel with these diamond inserts here that are gonna come and shave off material. You're gonna use that on epoxy, on glue. So we have here the example of a tile glue material. If you try to grind that with a regular diamond cup, you're gonna melt the glue and it's gonna be a mess. If you do it with this diamond cup, it's gonna be a beautiful shave and you're gonna have a perfect surface. So we're gonna demonstrate it right now.
Real quick, another cool feature, you guys, is if it's Christmas for your wife or girlfriend, you want to give her diamonds, you just put a chain on it, right?
That works.
Hey, it's diamonds,
That
right?
works.
Is it real diamonds?
It is.
Yeah, wow.
It is tiny, tiny. There's probably not even a cara in there.
Right.
But that's why these wheels are expensive.
Yeah.
It's a lot of diamond.
What kind of longevity are you getting out of this, though?
It's hard to tell. It really depends how you use it, the kind of concrete you have. But you can grind for a few hours with this, no problem.
Wow, okay. Cool, yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's
And so here,
show it up.
so we have a vacuum. We have the tool hooked up to the vacuum. So as I'm going to start the tool, the vacuum is going to start automatically. The vacuum senses the current from the tool.
And that's your dust extraction vat.
Correct. So now with the new OSHA regulation, you have to collect the dust no matter what you're doing on concrete. And so here we are collected to our HEPA vacuum. It is the most advanced vacuum that exists with auto-cleaning filters. That means that the vacuum is smart enough to know when the suction drops, and so it's going to shade automatically as it feels the pressure drops. So a lot of vacuums out there are just on a timer, but a timer doesn't say anything about the quality of your suction. Here we always have the best suction, even on a wet application.
Got it.
So we're gonna adjust the handle to be in the most comfortable position here. If there was a wall here, I could lift up the front guard to come flush to a wall.
Wow, okay, nice.
And the beauty of this system is the spring, the brushes here are spring loaded. So even if your surface is uneven, you always have a perfect contact to the surface.
Oh, cool, okay.
So you can see here that glue that's really hard, but if I use that wheel, I'm just gonna melt it and it's not gonna work. So here with that PCB wheel, now you have a perfect surface.
No, I'm kidding. No, that's good surface preparation,
Yeah.
you know? So that's good. That's a great wheel for surface preparation.
So that's a great wheel for it. Now we can
Cool.
see over.
All right, next.
Yeah, next.
Come on, you guys. We're giving you an entire boost tour of Metabo 2017.
So now we have this station with the red wheel mounted on it. So this is a 13.5 grinder. This one is a polyurethane shroud, but the same technology, the same aluminum flange on the grinder. You can open the shroud here if you want to come flush to a wall. We are hooked up to our vacuum the exact same way with the anti-static hose. So when you grind concrete, you tend to create a lot of static electricity. Here with this hose, you will not get any shock because the hose will transfer it to the ground without you getting any shock.
Right. Yeah, and plus it messes with your hair.
That too.
You know, you don't have crazy hair.
And I don't want my curly hair to get straight.
Exactly.
Because it's so pretty, you know?
Exactly, right.
So just turn it off. So as you can see, there is no dust at all.
Right.
Take the hose off.
Thanks, dude.
So that shows you how efficient the dust collection system
Right,
is.
absolutely.
Now with this system together, you're completely compliant with the OSHA regulation. Now OSHA, starting June 23rd, will fine the contractors that do not use dust collection technology.
Wow.
So with this system, you're compliant and you will not get any fine.
Cool.
And here we have our concrete cutting system. So you have that guide rail, that
Kind
this
of like
tool.
a track saw.
I'm sorry?
It's kind of like a track saw.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the track saw, but for concrete. So you put it on here and it guides on it. You use the exact same vacuum, you just unplug from here, okay, and replug there. Oh, if you could plug me to the vacuum. So here we have the same angle grinder that we have here. So with the heavy duty reinforced aluminum flange. And this plate here, you can set up the depth all the way to 1 1/16 to cut in the concrete. But if you want, you can also do a free cut. So you can take it off from the plate, and if you want to do a free cut against a wall, you need to do some designs. We have a lot of guys that do like custom designs on concrete. You can use the tool free-handed like this.
Wow.
Take the shroud off.
Do what?
Take the shroud off.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
And you have a perfect
Yeah,
straight
that's a
cut.
nice straight cut.
That's a perfect straight cut.
Yeah. Cool, what's next?
Next, we have here our final shroud.
What's
This-
it called?
That's a scarifier.
scarifier?
A scarifier.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Okay, what does that do?
So here, same grinder base, but we have these very special cutters. So this wheel is specifically designed to take off any stucco, any cover you have on the concrete or on the wall. The idea is that these cutters are going to enter in the material and shave off, literally like pull off the material. So we have the same technology of the spring-loaded brushes, so it's completely dustless.
No, it's just a tool that you guys own or invented?
This is very unique technology to Metabo. Same vacuum technology, it's all 100% compatible. And so you can see the circle here. Now you have your surface right here.
Wow.
So a very specific application, but that tool is a problem solver when you have, a wall cover with stucco.
Yeah, and what was the old way of doing that?
There's different ways. Some people will use the diamond wheel, but that's not going to work really well. That's going to be slow, and you're going to wear your wheel really quickly. Some people will use a chisel with a wide spade. But this is the fastest and cleanest way to do it.
Wow, cool. What else?
Tuck pointing.
Tuck pointing.
So you guys live in Chicago.
Yeah.
In Chicago, tuck pointing is a big deal. It's a big deal. This is made mostly by union contractors who are paid really well, which means if you can make them save time, it's a big gain for the contractor. And we have designed a specific shroud with the same heavy-duty reinforced grinder to be the fastest system out there. We put a sandwich blade here, so you're going to take the entire layer of mortar between two bricks, and this is designed to be the absolute fastest tuck pointing system that exists, and completely dustless as well. So now you can see we took off the layer of mortar inside the bricks, and now we can come and replace the mortar, and now the building will be good for a new 30 years.
Wow. Pretty cool. Well, let's take a look at this light real fast. This light is cool.
Yeah. So this is the new industrial version of our BSA light. So 2600 lumen. Up to 8.5 hours of runtime with our 6.2 LiHD battery. It comes in with that shield protector that both protects the lens and acts as the diffuser. So the light is not as aggressive as if you have the light, straight at you. And it's also supplied with a magnet. So, Metabo, we work a lot with the welders, and all the welders that are switching to the coreless grinder, they love this tool because it works off the same battery, and they have a lot of light for a lot of time. And with the magnet, they can attach it anywhere.
Yeah, you guys need to design a magnet that sticks to concrete.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be cool. Innovation, right?
Just put a piece of rebar right there, and you stick to the rebar.
Yeah, that's true. And then do we talk about the high vis?
Yeah. So the new version is not green as the other version is, but it's high vis yellow. So on the job site, you always see it. And it's a little safer. We work towards a safer job site. So
I think it looks more attractive too. Was the other one metal too?
Yeah, that's the exact same, just green.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. What else?
What else? Since we just talked about safety, let's cover. We have a new line of angle grinders with a tethering point on it.
Okay.
So this is a new line of angle grinder with a tethering point. So now all our safety grinders that have the mechanical brake, so the only brake that mechanically stops the wheel no matter what within 2 seconds. And the idea is that if you're on the scaffolding on top of a building and you drop your tool, it's going to hold the tool. And by the time the tool falls, and potentially, depending on how it's tethered, sometimes the tool comes back at you. With the brake, the wheel will be stopped.
Right.
So you will not get injured by the wheel with this tethering system.
That's a great idea, but that's kind of old school. How about putting some like fold-away propellers, so when it falls like a drone, it just flies back up?
So that's the next generation.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. Innovation from Metabo. Hey, this is the company that came out with the drone light. Are you still working on that?
Oh yeah.
They're working on a job site light that is a drone that follows you around a job site. That's pretty amazing.
That is pretty amazing.
Okay, cool. You want to check out some concrete drills?
Yep. So you guys know our 36-volt rotary hammer, the fastest hammer that we have today and that is offered out there, an 1.25 inch capacity, full anti-vibration system. Well, people tell us that's great, but I also have all your drills and impacts, and I just want to be on the same battery platform. I don't want another battery platform. So what we did is we developed the same hammer, but a 2 times 18-volt version. So you have the exact same power, you put 2 18-volt batteries to build a 36-volt system, and you have the runtime of both batteries. So these are both 6.2 amp hour batteries, so you have 6.2 amp hour of runtime. And obviously the first battery to be empty, your tool is empty, but you have a full system like this. And we have the same, this tool comes with the quick chuck, so you can take the chuck out and you can replace it with a regular 3-jaw chuck that is supplied with it. So that would be perfect if you need to drill through wood first. When you have buildings with a layer, you have a wood panel and then the concrete behind it, you can drill the wood panel first and then put your SDS bit on it and then go through the concrete. Cool. The same full anti-vibration, 3 modes of operation. All our 36-volt tools now will come in 2 versions. Just a regular 36-volt or a 2 times 18-volt to get there.
So this is good for the guy that already has the 18-volt battery that doesn't need a lot of 36-volt stuff.
You just want to step up on 1 or 2 tools from the platform.
Cool.
Still with the same vacuum and the same hose. Now we have a 2 3/4 dust collection for the hammers. So here I have a 2-inch core bit mounted on a 2-inch rotary hammer. And so you will see, we can go with the core bit directly in. So you see all the dust created inside is directly taken by the vacuum. This hammer is probably the most comfortable hammer that exists because not only it has the anti-vibration side handle, but it's actually inside the mechanism there's a mass that moves and compensates for the vibration.
Oh wow.
So you have a very, very nice feeling, and the whole magnesium gear housing, so it's even more robust than the aluminum gear housing. If you want to try it, you'll feel how comfortable this hammer is.
Wow. Wow, that is pretty crazy. Like I was expecting some major shock.
No.
So I mean that's gonna, the guy that's working a lot of hours with this tool, less fatigue, better for the user.
Yeah, these are heavy duty tools that the guys will run 8 hours per day. So you want to be, the most comfortable possible.
Cool. What do we got over here?
I just want to review the...
Hi.
So a little bit as a conclusion here, we have this display that shows you what the dustless construction site would look like. With the new OSHA regulation, we want you guys to be compliant, we want you guys to be protected, we want you guys to be home safe. So we show you the whole line of renovation grinders that we have. We have a 7-inch grind concrete surface prep kit. We have here all the other grinding, cutting, tuck pointing machines that we just saw. And it all works around the same vacuum. With our vacuum system, all these make you OSHA compliant. With the rotary hammers, the hammer drill, you can see the dust collection adapter hooked up to the wall over there. With a new D-handle hammer, all of that works on the same platform. You have the vacuum as a centerpiece that connects to all of it. All right, the last tool I want to show you guys is our new D-handle rotary hammer.
Is this a bottle opener?
This is a tool hook.
Oh, it looks like a bottle opener.
Scaffolding. Now,
does it not look like a bottle opener?
You know German engineers.
I can guarantee you can open a bottle with that.
It's been tested, you can open a bottle with it. We do not recommend, however, that you do that on the job site. Wait to be home to do that.
Open a Pepsi or a Coke bottle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So our new 1-inch SDS Plus hammer, the design of this tool is to make this the fastest anchoring tool that exists out there. So anywhere from a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, we've optimized this tool to be the fastest. And with the D-handle hammer, we put some extra rubber protection around the grips, both on the front and the back. So it's extremely comfortable to drill, overhead like this or downwards. So for all your anchoring jobs, typically that's going to be an anchoring hammer. You can do that. And you also have a chipping mode. So if you just want to be chipping, you can also use that tool for it. Very robust, all aluminum front hand. So it's going to last, a long time. If you can drill 1/4 inch all day with this tool without damaging the tool. So it's extremely powerful. It has a full forward and reverse function. So it's not clocked in one direction. You will have the same power backwards as you do forward, which is really important if you drill and hit rebar. If you hit rebar and your hammer does not have the same power backwards, you're going to have the hardest time pulling out of the hole. Lock on switch also, so you can lock it on and have a very comfortable grip, to drilling. It's really, we designed that tool with the end user in mind, making sure it's comfortable, it's fast, it gets the job done right.
Plus, being compact, it's easy to maneuver, get around the job site.
Yes.
For the guy that maybe doesn't do 100% concrete, the guy that just does it once in a while, for them to throw that in his toolkit, right?
Yeah, and that's perfect. And that's also a really nicely priced hammer. So, for the guys that want to enter the Metabo family, it's not going to be the most powerful hammer we have, but for the anchoring job, it's the perfect tool.
And what kind of warranty are we looking at?
3 years.
3 years. And where do you get Metabo these days? Where's a good place to buy Metabo?
You can find Metabo at more and more places. We actually have a new website with a new dealer locator on it.
Oh, nice.
So you just go to the bottom, dealer search, and you can find any guy around you that carries Metabo.
All right, cool. So, like your local Kohl store, stuff like that?
Not so much.
Yeah.
We're still working with the industrial distribution.
I'm trying to make it a little bit funny. Come on, cool. No, good stuff, you guys. We love Metabo. The only thing we ever complain about is your model numbers, because they're not straightforward. It's always like KHE, KHE 32. That's a good model number.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like you're getting better. It looks like you're getting better with your model numbers.
As an engineer, they make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, right. But I mean, as the regular main guy, it's like there's a tough one, like the W space 12-125.
Yeah, this one is pretty bad.
The only time I think about it is when I'm searching for a tool, or someone's like, "Hey, what's the best grinder?" Well, hey, get the W 12-125 HD, and they type it in. It's like nothing came up, and I'm like, "No, it's W space," So that's the only time. But it's just, what do we know? We're just tool guys.
It's tough,
So is that it? Do we want to show that thing or no?
If you guys want, we should go to US Saws and go demo it.
Okay.
Because they have a beautiful display over there.
Okay. Do you want to promote it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, you guys, we're going to go over to US Saws right now and show you this really cool thing. Wait, it's just an attachment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this cool attachment. So let's go check that out.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.